Yo guys, this is BIONT, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally gonna show you one of the most requested tutorials on this channel, which is how to make piano house sounds like MK, Pryor, Corry, Sonny Fodera, and so on. These are some examples of what we're going to remake today. Before starting with the video though, don't forget to do all that good stuff to support this free piece. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you got any future video suggestions. But now, without any further talking, let's get straight into the video. First of all guys, you gotta decide which kind of piano sound you're aiming for. In my case, it was that really classic piano sound from the Korg M1. In particular, I picked the Piano 16 preset. Also, another thing which I did, which I suggest you doing, is work with the release here in Korg M1. Alright guys, so now that we've found our piano, let's just draw in a chord progression, and this is what I found. Very melodic, very dramatic, but it still needs a lot of work. So let's see what we need to do. So there's quite some things which we can edit inside of the piano roll. First of all, I always like to start with quantization. So just hit Ctrl A to select all of your MIDI notes and then hit Alt plus Q. In this way you're gonna open up the quantizer and just pick a random preset. In my opinion, the one which sounds the best is this Wing 50% preset, and yeah, let's see how it sounds now. It's starting to get a lot more groovy, but we can also do some more stuff. For example, we could strum the notes. So if we hit Alt plus S, we will get this tool, the Strumizer, and then just play a bit with this strength knob, which is gonna strum the notes simply. Now let's see how it sounds. In my opinion, it is not really needed in this specific scenario, so I'm just gonna Ctrl Z it. Another thing which you might want to do in order to add more humanization to your piano is also play with random velocity. In order to do that, just press Alt plus R, which is gonna open up this randomizer tool. Just uncheck the pattern thing and check the levels thing, and then just work a bit with this velocity knob, which as you can see will change these velocities for each note. So for example, if we do something like this, it's a lot more human, it sounds a lot more natural. Alright guys, now we can straight away dive into the processing, so let's see how I processed the main piano. We're starting off with a simple compressor to just shape those dynamics. Also the ratio is quite high. Then I'm adding a simple EQ to cut out some of that low unnecessary info. Also pay attention to not cut too much in the low infos, because anyways your pianos will sound a bit dull. Then I'm adding a decapitator to add more saturation, more distortion, and make it thicker. Then, since that the piano which is coming out of the Korg M1 is a very mono sound, I'm just using Ozone Imager in order to make it very wide and stereo. As you can see, I went actually quite a bit crazy with the knobs on this one. Then I'm doing a more precise EQing to remove the harsh frequencies and to just boost some stuff which I like. Let's see how it sounds now. As you can see, it sounds already a lot cleaner. And then we're finishing off just with this simple free plugin, which I really love in order to add that eye sparkle, airy stuff. So yeah, let's hear how it sounds. Now going into the piano bus, where also the other piano layers will go, we have quite some processing. Starting off with a simple glue compressor. Then we're adding a simple Ozone 9 imager in order to control the stereo field of all the pianos. which we're just simply using to make everything mono below 100 Hz. Then we're using FOB filter Saturn 2 in order to open up the pianos even more. As you can see, I'm boosting here in the high end. Then we have some more EQs where I'm just lowering down the low end. Classic sidechain, some delay. I usually like to put my piano delays quite stereo. As you can see, I'm using also the offset knob and also with a very short feedback level. Then I'm putting this Fodera room over the piano channel just to put the piano inside of our room. But this is not the real reverb, as there is also another channel just dedicated to reverb, which is linked to the main piano bus, where I have just a simple FOB filter Pro R. So let's see how it sounds. Another secret trick which I'm using that I learned from Pryor is adding a distortion plugin after the reverb, which is gonna make the reverb more in front of the mix. So yeah, let's hear it sounds now. Then I'm just EQing out some of the stuff which I didn't want inside of the reverb, and then I'm simply sidechaining some of the reverb, not all of it, just to make it fit more in the mix. Another trick which you're very often gonna hear inside of piano house track is those reverb suites, which are super easy to make. Just automate the reverb fader and then just make automations such as this one. So yeah, let's hear it sounds with and without those piano reverb automations. Cool guys, so now we're moving to the piano layers, starting from a simple FL keys. So let's hear it sounds alone. As you might have noticed, it is playing one octave higher than the main piano. Mainly the purpose of this layer is just adding more stuff to the high end, and in fact, with all the processing on, this is how the piano now sounds. It is a lot more thinner, but together with the main piano, and without. The other layer that I'm adding is just the simple grand piano coming from FL Studio's Flex. Mainly I'm using this layer just to add some more body and mid-lows to the piano, and also just to add a more natural and organic kind of layer. This is how it sounds alone. And also with no processing, because with processing, this is how it sounds. Very muffled, very low-endish, but it adds a lot of energy and bottom end. And now all the pianos together. We're not done yet with layering, as now it comes to part of the more pro-ish kind of stuff. So first of all, we're starting with some simple white noise. So this is how it sounds alone. Then with processing, it just gets even smaller. And now together with the rest of the pianos, the last layer which I'm adding to the piano sound is just a simple percussion sound that just helps a lot adding that width. So yeah, let's hear it sounds low. And now with processing, as you can see, I'm making it very stereo, and also the delay is super important on this one. So now let's hear it sounds together with the rest of the piano layers. Alright guys, so now we're finally done with everything when it comes to the piano, so now just slap some 909 drums, a thick bass line, and you're done with your piano house banger. As always, don't forget to check out the link in the description to get this FLP completely for free, and now let's check out the final result.